Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Chris is Talking, and this is my weekly manga review for Nanatsu no Taizai. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the lateness. I know it came out yesterday, but I was at a Halloween party because it was Halloween, so I had a life. So I went to do that, meaning that some of my reviews are going to be pushed forward a little bit. For example, Nanatsu no Taizai is going to be today, and tomorrow I'm going to upload my Nanbaka anime review. So subscribe for all that good stuff, and hopefully things will get back on track after these next couple of days. Yeah, so let's move on. So, this is basically chapter 198 of the Nanatsu no Taizai, and it continues on from the end of last week's chapter, where we ended off with Harlequin, or King, I don't know why I said his whole name, King and Diane. They both basically bumped into each other whilst naked in the fairy forest. Yeah, so very, very interesting chapter. I don't know exactly how to feel about it because I felt like the pacing was slightly here and there because they spent some chapters, so they spent some pages, sorry, focusing on like King and Diane and all of them dancing and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, where is this going? And then did anybody else really get that major death flag? Like, why is Diane speaking? Like, okay, I know that we can't. I know that one of us won't survive. I'm like, yo, slow down. What do you mean one of us won't survive? No. I'm not liking these death flags. I don't want any of the sins to die. Yes, we all know that there is no way in hell that King and Diane are even closely or remotely strong enough to even take down one of the Ten Commandments together. And the fact that there's two of them, so you have Gloxinia and Bella, they're both there. Yeah, they just got snatched from the seducing woods. What the fuck? Sorry, I still got fucking One Piece in my mind. So they got snatched from the fairy forest, and yeah, quite simply as well. And we did get a bit more exposition, a little bit of a background with the fairy forest and how that actually works out, and how King actually mentioned that only certain people can actually be aware of the forest and where their location is, and exactly, literally none of the lesser demons would be able to figure out where it is. Even the main demons themselves, even the Ten Commandments themselves, wouldn't be able to actually physically come into there or find out where it is. So they are fairly safe. So King's allowed Matrona and the little underlings, other little giant babies, run around, have a happy old family, which is great. I'm liking that King's actually being there for Diane in ways that just in kind of in a relationship kind of way. I like the growth of and the connection compared to the beginning of the series where it was like, do they like each other? Because King's got some major crush on Diane, and then it was kind of like King's getting kind of creepy. He's liking Diane a bit too much, and Diane, she's obviously on Meliodas, but over the past few chapters, since her concussion, she's been back in. Sorry, I know it's weird saying since her concussion she's like King again, but yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. But yeah, so Diane's feelings for King have returned because if you guys saw those special episodes, the special OVAs of like seven deadly sins, you would have seen like Diane and King way back a few hundred years ago in the relationship before the Seven Deadly Sins and how they actually worked together before Diane lost her memory. Fucking hell, Diane loses her memory so much. But yeah, this chapter was fairly interesting. Basically, you find out that since nobody can see the fairy forest, they should be safe. Matrona and that should be safe. Everyone should be safe. And then and then we get the bombshell, and then we get the bombshell. Then King decides to say, and I quote something like, I say, and I quote, I didn't have it ready. I don't even have it ready, so I don't know what I'm quoting. But basically, off the top of my dome, King mentions, okay, no bad guy or demons or even Ten Commandments would be able to come into this fairy forest unless these bad guys or these Ten Commandments were previous giants or fairies. Once he mentioned that, I knew they were fucked. I knew they were fucked. Like, and it's so unfortunate because it's like they're not strong enough. They're not strong enough. They don't have the littlest bit of a chance. I mean, the last time we saw Gloxinia and Lala, they got fucked over by Escanor. Escanor sorted them out real good. But luckily, I say luckily, fortunately for them, they were able to heal up, and God knows what's happened, but they decided to come back and go for the weaker Seven Deadly Sins. I mean, literally, I think Ban could have taken them out, but Ban has a way of just being epic as shit. So King and Diane, they really need to get their shit together because, yeah, they're gonna die. One of them is going to die if they don't figure it out. Maybe King, we'll see King get really, really badly injured, not like maybe be overpowered by Gluxinia, the original Fairy King, which. So yeah, Gluxinia would obviously be able to fucking figure out where the fairy forest is if she. I don't know what Gluxinia, so I'm not even going to try and guess what. I've said Gluxinia so many times. I'm not going to try and figure out what Gluxinia is, but Gluxinia would know where the fairy forest is and would know how to enter it. And Valor as well, the old king of the giants, would also know how to get inside there. One thing I actually did find pretty cool as well, I say pretty cool, pretty funny, the funniest moment of this was at the beginning when King and Diane were speaking about stuff, and I feel like, not I feel like, but they weren't on the same wavelength in the slightest. It was literally King talking about his penis, basically. Just throw it out there. King was talking about his king part right there, and I'm certain Diane was talking about the growth of whatever he was trying to grow. One of I don't know, some special ability, because you know King's abilities are all to do with his spirit, with Chesterfold and forest stuff and vines and whatnot. So he's definitely trying to come up with a new move or figure out a new ability or level up or something to make him strong enough to fight the Ten Commandments. But Diane was saying, oh yeah, the fact that it didn't grow means this and that and this and that. And at first, even I was like, wait, what are you talking about, yo? This is, when did it get like this? And we've got to see Diane fully naked. But I mean, this is a shonen, so no nipples for us, no nipples for us, but we did get to see Diane fully naked. And Diane even says that she even saw King fully naked. So this is the first time that these two just gone straight out. They were ready. They were ready. This is a random chapter. Quite a bit of fan service in this. If you guys are into that shit, you're welcome. Otherwise, it's a very interesting chapter. I don't know exactly how to feel about this because I don't want none of them to die. Like Diane at the beginning of the series, she was my best girl, but recently she's just been getting concussion all the fucking time, and basically kind of underpowered. Like she's meant to be really, really powerful, and I liked the powerful females in this series. So I'm interested to see how she's going to overcome Bella in the next chapter, because she hasn't mastered her fucking earthbending either, so she's pretty much fucked. And Valor, he can do some crazy ass shit, and the size of him, oh my god, he was huge. So yeah, they have some issues on their hands. Death flags flying everywhere, and I don't want none of them to die. This is Seven Deadly Sins, not Seven Deadly Sins minus the one that died. So yeah, shit, what do you guys think of this chapter? Are you guys excited? Did you guys like it? What did you think of the pacing of this? And what did you think of the random dancing and stuff? Did you think it added to it? Do you guys enjoy the humor when it goes so serious about the humor, and then suddenly someone just gets snatched? They just got snatched. But yeah, anyways, really good chapter. Sorry that this video is late. Once again, Halloween, so I'm not even going to try and give any more excuses because it's the truth. And once again, I say once again, no, not once again, I'm just super excited because we have new subscribers. We have brand new subscribers. All you guys are new subscribers, welcome. Thank you guys for liking my past videos and for sharing my stuff and for giving me all those likes on my One Piece review, because I just want to quickly say in here, over 2,000 views on my One Piece review, which is really big for me, considering that is the first video ever to get over 1,000, and it was 2,000. So yeah, things are going well. Thank you guys for being so awesome. And once again, do share, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Comment, join the discussion box down below, and I'll see you guys next week. Chris is talking. Peace.